Okay, I know that I said that I was going to upload more frequently and I was going to upload weekly, but one thing led to another and I kept playing multiple rounds of Splatoon, Turf War, and Salmon Run specifically, and also I played a little bit of Hero Mode too. 2 days ago, Splatoon 2 was just perfect, and now we're like this. I was just waiting for a direct that wasn't ever going to happen. Hopefully this week an Animal Crossing direct happens, but who knows, we'll see. I mean, I'm going to get Animal Crossing regardless if we have a direct or not, so I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. As long as I have Animal Crossing, I'll be happy. Plan is basically I'm going to draw a Animal Crossing character spawning in from the spawn pad, and I think they might have some sort of gun or something. Maybe they'll have a brush, I don't know. But and I think the little Animal Crossing character will be like looking around, being confused. I think that's what I'm going to draw for this video. I'm going to try to do some test sketches to see if it looks good or not, and if it doesn't look good, then I'll probably check in with you guys and say, you know what, I have another idea because I can't draw this because it's too complicated. So yeah, so that's my plan, and hopefully it goes well, and yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say for now. You guys know how earlier I was saying I hope that there was going to be Animal Crossing Direct? I kind of gave up on it, so I was like, you know what, I'll be fine, there's no Animal Crossing Direct. Well, fortunately, it turns out that Nintendo actually decided to give us an Animal Crossing Direct. I have to say, that Direct was just like amazing. It was honestly so much better than I thought it was going to be, and I'll probably get more into that a little later on in the video because I have some other things I want to talk about first. And now I'm going to actually move on to talking about the art. My original idea for this drawing kind of changed from what I said earlier on in the video. At first, this drawing was going to be more of like a Splatoon / Animal Crossing crossover, and this still is Animal Crossing and Splatoon themed, but instead of it being more of a crossover, instead it's kind of like, well, I guess it's still considered a crossover, but basically when I say crossover, I mean like I was going to draw an Animal Crossing character as if it was an Inkling, so pretty much I'm just replacing the Inkling as an Animal Crossing character, so they will still be wearing Splatoon 2 attire. Basically, there still is a villager spawning from the launch pad, but instead of the villager like actually being prepared to play in the game, the news story is an Animal Crossing villager was walking around and they were trying to catch some new bugs to put in their beautiful museum, because, the museum in Animal Crossing New Horizons is just, oh my goodness, it's astonishing, it's just beautiful, and it's breathtaking. I love it. Out of nowhere, they just, I guess, maybe they got stung by a bee. I guess that would make a little more sense, but maybe they just got stung by a bee. Instead of spawning at their house, they instead spawned at the Splatoon 2 launch pad, whatever that thing is called, that spawn pad, launch pad, I don't know what it is. And that's why the Animal Crossing character is looking kind of upset and scared. That's my new concept for this drawing, and I really like it. I'm not really sure what my opinion of this drawing will be after I finish the whole drawing, because as of me recording this section right now, I'm actually recording this before I finish painting the background. I've already painted the villager, so I know what she looks like, and she looks very pretty, and I really like how that turned out. But I have no idea how the background turned out, which I hope it turns out well. It's kind of scary because I'm going to be doing the background without line art. I'm doing that because I want the villager to stand out more than the background. Probably, it may have been a little more easier if I did it digitally. I kind of didn't want to do digital art, so I decided let's just do traditional art because I haven't done traditional art that much recently because I've just been into digital art, or I've been into, not drawing at all. That's the thing that I like to do too. Moving on to my next bullet point, which I think I just added this bullet point just so I can have some filler. I had to find quite a bit of references in order to draw this drawing. I mean, I had to get some references from Animal Crossing and Splatoon because I could have done it without reference, but I know it would have turned out 10 times worse if I didn't find reference, so I'm glad I did look at reference, or otherwise it would have looked weird. And I know with the background, which is supposed to be a stage in Splatoon 2, it's called Camp Triggerfish, and it doesn't look exactly like the stage. Kind of took some creative liberties with that background because I thought it would look a little better, so I decided to change it up a little bit, and I do like how that turned out. I'm not really sure if I liked how it turned out after painting it, because I haven't painted the background yet, but hopefully it turns out good. I like the sketch, so I mean, that's one thing I like. And also, I do want to mention, which does not have anything to do with this drawing, but I guess it sort of does, I don't know, but pretty much I've been doing this because I'm so lazy and I don't want to do anatomy studies because I just don't want to draw things that look bad. So recently I have been, whenever I draw something, most times, I mean not all the time, I try to use reference so that way I can learn new things and help me get better at drawing stuff, because, you know, at least if I use reference, then it'll still help me. I mean, I guess doing anatomy studies will help me even more, but if I like, you know, search up poses and stuff and use it as reference and turn the drawing into my own thing, at least I am still studying and I'm still learning new things, and I'm learning more than what I would learn if I just didn't use reference at all. So this is not in my script, but I do want to update you guys from the video that I uploaded not last week, but the week before last week. But I know in that video I said that I was going to try to finish my sketchbook by the end of February, and let me just tell you guys, I'm nowhere finished. I think after recording that video, I think I filled like 1 or 2 pages of my sketchbook, and it's like 2 weeks later, so like, ooh, I don't think I'm going to finish the sketchbook by March. And I'm going to try to draw my sketchbook more. I have been drawing in it a little more recently, so hopefully I can continue doing that, and hopefully I can stop being as lazy. And I'm trying to upload more frequently on my Instagram, so that does kind of help me fill out my sketchbook more. But I don't know if I will finish my sketchbook by February. I mean, I will try, but I don't know if I will finish it. We'll see. But maybe I might finish in March. Like I said, I have no idea. I mean, at this rate, I will be lucky to finish this sketchbook by the end of the year. I think that's all I really have to say. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.